Sharp, are you out of your turkey comas, guys? How are you? Shannon's ready.
I have nothing more to say.
No. Do that. Do what you normally do every morning, Skip.
This show belongs to Shannon Sharp. This season, this whole season belongs to Shannon Sharp. Undisputed now belongs to Shannon Sharp. I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth, but they are.
I don't want it.
It is over.
I want to see you do this right here, Skip. Just do this for one time.
I just did one little one. You weren't watching because you were so self-absorbed you didn't see it.
Do a big one.
No, I did one little one, and that's all you're going to get today because that's all today deserves is one little tap of my nose.
Oh, so this is all you get right here?
Yeah. That's all you get. But I did it. I did it. I did one tiny one. Everybody saw it.
Everybody saw it.
The world saw it because they are actually watching me instead of you.
They're about to watch me, though. They're about to watch me, though.
I think not.
Yeah, they're about to watch me, Skip. They're about to watch me.
We have a packed show today, as you can tell. Emotions running high. Will the Niners defense be able to slow down Lamar Jackson in that electric offense? Plus, how is Tom Brady going to handle even more adversity? But first, you already know what we're talking about. Every angle of the Cowboys' loss to go over. Dallas has now dropped 2 in a row and fallen to 6-9 on the season. After the Bills carved up the Cowboys 26-15, emotional players could be heard screaming inside the Cowboys' locker room. According to Dak Prescott, that was defensive end Michael Bennett yelling words of encouragement to the team. Then Teary-eyed Jerry had a ton to say after the game, talking to the media for more than 25 minutes. Despite Jerry being highly critical of his coaching staff earlier in the week, after yesterday's defeat, he was standing firmly behind Jason Garrett and says he still has a lot of hope moving forward. Take a listen.
I know Jason very well. I've had a wonderful opportunity to spend a football life with him, so I know him very well. And you know, without a doubt, you've seen it, nobody wants it to go. And I'm going to tell you this right now, he's got my back too. I agree it's outside. Right. Okay. But if we do that and win it 1-1, we've got a chance to be in the right side of the playoff column. I've been told all my life, adversity gives you an opportunity to really write a hell of a story about how to come back. We've given our chance the best foundation to turn around and have a great story.
Cowboys at 506-6. Surprising, Shannon. What's your reaction to all of this?
They're not worse. Hold on, wait a minute. What is all this yelling and screaming for after the game? You had 60 minutes to put your foot on somebody's throat. You had 60 minutes to yell and scream. And you wait till you get to the locker room? Why you yelling and screaming at me? Buffalo needed that. They needed that. Energy. They needed that passion. And now you want to come in here and everybody tough. Jerry crying. There ain't no crying in football. What you crying about? I want to take what he said last first. He said he was always taught about adversity. Jerry, you do terrible in adversity. You lose to the one-loss Patriots. You want to fire the head coach.
Yep.
You get beat on Thanksgiving in your building. And now you give the coach a vote of confidence. You see, Skip, look, when things start to go sideways, Jerry goes sideways with it. Skip, I told you, and I said this the other day, he's more fan than what we call a true owner. Because true owners doesn't ride the wave. You know it's going to be ebbs and flows during the season. There's going to be highs, and when it's high, Jerry's at the top of the wave. We're going to the Super Bowl. But when they low, I got too much talent. I put too much into this for me to worry about this. What? No. Skip, it's not. The press conferences that Jerry uses, Skip, those are his therapy sessions. Because this is his opportunity to vent, to get exactly what he's thinking off his chest. And the longer you talk, I've never heard in all my life, and been around it for a long time, the owner speak for 25 minutes after the game. That was his session, but it's free. See, normally you go speak to get on somebody's couch and talk that low. You got to pay for that, Skip. Jerry gets to do this after every game.
Right. And don't forget, he had already just spoken indoors, behind closed doors to the team.
Right.
Okay, so you don't hear that either.
Exactly. But this is his therapy session that he gets an opportunity to vent. He gets an opportunity to share what's going on and what his thought process. But here's the thing, Skip. You know this. The longer you talk, the more likely you to have a slip up. And I think last week, the more he talked, the more he's like, the coaches are under my purview. I can fire, I can hire, do all this. He said some things, and that's why he backtracked and said what he said yesterday. Because it's hard for me to believe that you want to fire Jason Garrett after losing to the Patriots. Ain't no shame in losing to the Patriots. No matter what you think, outcoached or whatever, there's no shame in losing to them. But you lost to Buffalo at home, and then you're like, I got his back, he got mine. I'm surprised that Jerry does this all the time, Skip, because Jerry's been in this. He brought the team in what year, Skip? 88, 89? 89. So 30 years, Jerry has been the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. So 30 years, he understands they're going to be good, they're going to be bad. But what you really don't do is that you don't ride the fans do this. I'm done with the Cowboys. Skip Bayless does this. Zeke has a bad game, throws his jersey in the trash. Zeke eats again, he digs the jersey out of the trash and he puts it on. That's Skip Bayless.
By the way, the jersey is still in the trash.
No. You need to throw that forward in the trash. That's what you need to do. But we're going to talk about him a little later, Skip Bayless. I'm not surprised Jason Garrett is safe, even though when it came out yesterday, if he loses to Buffalo, he could be fired on Friday. I said, Jason's not going anywhere because he's too emotionally connected to Jason. Skip, he wasn't emotionally connected to Wade Phillips. He didn't grow. Jason came up in that organization. He was the backup to Troy when they were winning Super Bowls, and he views him differently than he viewed any other coach because he really looks at him like a fourth child. He got, he got biological kids, but the closest he came, Jason Garrett is it.
That is true.
I knew Jason Garrett was not going anywhere. Skip, you say things that during emotion, you get angry, you get upset, you might say things, you're like, why did I say that? And that's why they always tell the players, take 30 minutes after the game, decompress before you go to the microphone. But Jerry don't heed that advice, Skip. The moment he walks down up at that box and he got that security detail with him, he goes straight to a podium and you start talking.
It's not even a podium. He just lets everybody surround him and he just gushes.
He wait. Is everybody here? He wait. Everybody here looking right. Everybody, you right? Okay.
Here we go.
And he starts going.
Yep.
So, Skip, I'm not surprised. And Jerry's right. Everything they have that they need to accomplish, win the division, you got a home game, anything can happen. But I said this at the beginning, Skip. I didn't feel the Cowboys were going to make the playoffs because I didn't think they were going to win the division. I still believe the Eagles will. And because of what transpired, you got two teams that are not. The Packers and Vikes are 8-3 in the same division, and you got a 10-1 and a 9-2 team.
You're just wasting your breath on that. Go on. Next point. Yeah, it's division or bust, obviously.
No, you bust.
Yeah.
You went belly up yesterday.
Okay.
And stop. Hey, can you do me a favor?
I'm not doing it. I haven't even spoken yet.
I want you to do me a favor. When you tweet, can you add me so people can stop sending me your tweets?
Would you do me a favor and quit reading what people are saying to you during the game?
No, they're not saying.
You're letting them shape your opinions.
How do they shape my opinion?
I don't read any of that.
No,
I don't care.
But you listen
I don't care what you tweet.
You listen to the
I don't care about anything.
You listen to the sound, and they shape what you think of Dak Prescott.
No, they do not.
Yeah, dude. That's why you listen to the sound.
So you're saying Tony Romo over-defended Dak Prescott yesterday?
There was no,
I don't think so.
You can't defend the indefensible, but somehow you find a way to.
Tell me when you're finished.
Take it away.
My turn. Just quick points of order about Mr. Sharp across the table. Once again, you were really wrong about your Cowboy pick because you picked the Buffalo Bills to lose hugely yesterday to the Cowboys. 31-17, just as you picked the Cowboys to win at New England the previous week. But your logic yesterday, you told me, quote unquote, on yesterday's show, that the Buffalo Bills are even bigger frauds than the Dallas Cowboys.
And I was
even bigger frauds.
I was gravely mistaken. Gravely
Really wrong.
But you know what, Skip? Unlike Jerry, I'm not going to cry about being wrong about this one. I'm happy.
The 9-3 Buffalo Bills are clearly way better in every way, shape, or form than the Dallas Cowboys, including coaching, which I will get to in just a moment. Now, I told you yesterday, sitting right in this chair, that game against the Buffalo Bills was make or break for my 2019 Dallas Cowboys. This would be the defining moment. And I believe yesterday completely broke my football team. I believe that this team has become a talented but broken football team that has lost its confidence, lost its mojo, lost whatever little momentum it had off those easy early season victories over, as you said, bad football teams.
Yes.
And has ultimately just lost its winning edge and its way. This team no longer has any idea how to win football games. This team continues to make lots of plays, but can't make the plays, the winning plays.
Meaningless plays.
You can say meaningless. I will give you that. But I was very wrong about the 2019 Dallas Cowboys. They are not going to win the division. They are not going to the playoffs. They are